Hi Josh. Let me give you an update about Tour Divide day 12. So yesterday I was really in very good condition. Had great fun also in the CDT section. Enjoyed the downhills and so on, so it was really great. And finally reached the small town Aquidura or something like that, and saw that also Jens is there. So finally I caught up with him, even though I know that he already had a little rest there before I arrived. So I felt really good. The problem then started that actually the gas station had just closed. So I arrived, I don't know, 10:30, 10:45, and at 10 the gas stations and supermarkets had closed. Means Jens could resupply, I couldn't. And I knew that the next day a huge section without any resupply possibilities would come. So I knew if I would just start that, I would then come into serious trouble without proper food and so on. But I thought, okay, no problem. I have booked a room or a cabin in the lodge, and normally all lodges also have a small market where you can buy certain things. So I just thought, okay, I would buy things there. And the old lady running the lodge, she had said that she would wait for me. So I went to the lodge, and to learn there that it's a completely self-supported lodge. So you can go to the gas station, buy things and so on, but you get nothing from the lodge. And I was really hungry. So So I asked the old lady if there are any other options, and she said, 6:30 the gas station would open again. But my plan was not to stay that long. So I checked the kitchen and also had a little further discussion with her, and then she came up with the idea that I could eat abandoned food that others left in the lodge. And she just showed me where people leave it. And the problem with this food was, for example, the milk. It was 2 weeks already after the best before use date. Same with the bread and so on. But I had no other option if I would like to continue. So I ate then part of the granola with the milk. She also found a spinach pie in the fridge that I could warm up in the microwave and so on. This was also a very old thing. So it was not delicious, but it did the job, filling my stomach. And I also planned then to use, for example, the bread in the stretch in the next morning. Then I went to bed, and then really the issues really started, because the room I got was really full of small insects like mosquitoes, small bugs, whatever, because the light was on there for quite some time in the night, and those cabins, they are not completely closed. So the whole room, the pillow, the mattress, everything was full of small insects. What should I do? I lay down, and then the drama started. I could really not fall asleep, because always those bugs and so on, they were walking across me, touching my skin. This was horrible. So I tried to sleep 3 hours, but this was not really a recovery. I woke up several times. Everything was itching. It was horrible. taking a shower was also not possible. That's only possible during daytime in that lodge because it's somehow run, the pump and so on, with solar energy. So at the end I left the lodge then in the early morning, not really recovered, not with the best food in place, and yeah, I don't know if it was the milk or the bread, but when then approaching the really long climb, a lot of stomach issues hit me. I had to jump into the tree several times, so it was not a good experience overall. But finally I reached Cuba. Before that it also started to rain, and we got a little bit of an idea what peanut butter mud could be. Fortunately it was not that bad yet. And I reached Cuba, entered a gas station, got a fresh made cooked burrito, some fries and so on, and then I was happy again. And now I'm heading over to the next big city. I think it was around 180 kilometers from Cuba, and I will stay the night there and hope that this time I can really sleep to get some energy for the final stretches, because yeah, I think the fight with Max is not finished yet. I could create a little bit more of a gap yesterday, but he already closed part of it today again, so yeah, we will have some fun together I think the next 2 days. And Jens, he even more increased the gap, so I think it's more about Max and me fighting for place 3. Good, that was more a little longer update, sorry for that. Have a good day, bye.